The Batman. Directed by Matt Reeves. Boy, I've been waiting a long time for this film. It's been 10 years since we've had a Batman movie. Well, we did have Batman v Superman. I consider that a Superman movie with Batman in it. But you can make arguments as to why that is a Batman movie. It is called Batman v Superman. It does have Batman's origins. Batman just beats Superman. And the film is mostly focused on Batman as well. But I consider it a Superman movie because it follows up the events of Man of Steel, and a lot of characters in there are from the Superman universe. But debate on your own time. This is our first solo Batman movie since 2012, The Dark Knight Rises. I've been waiting a long time for this. This movie was supposed to come out in 2017. Ben Affleck was supposed to star and direct this movie, but due to the workload, he had to drop out. This led Matt Reeves coming in. He became the director, casted Robert Pattinson as Batman, rewrote the story, and tossed out all the DCEU connections, which makes this movie not canon of DCEU, but maybe kind of is. I don't know, it's like Joker, it's another prequel movie. Maybe they'll tie into the DCEU at some point in time, but yeah, this is a prequel story to Ben Affleck's Batman. Alright, we're gonna get like a trilogy. It's gonna show you all the events that made Ben Affleck the way he is. At least that's what I think. The story goes, it's an early career Batman story. Batman's been Batman for 2 years. He goes by the name Vengeance in this movie. He's been beating up street thugs, street gangs, drug dealers, that type of stuff. Some of the cops like him, some don't, some are feared by him, some think he's just a myth. A mixed bag of opinions. However, Halloween. One man comes to town that changes everything, gives Batman the biggest test of his career, and that is the Riddler, who leaves behind a bunch of clues, and Batman tries to solve them before Riddler can unravel his plans. Batman has to jump through a lot of hoops in this movie. Corruption from the police, the Penguin, Catwoman, Falcone, Maroni, even his own family history is explored. That's the plot of the movie. My thoughts on the movie. I love it. I love the Batman. Waiting to see this movie for 2 years. You know, they announced the release date, 2021. Then they shifted the release date to 2022 because of the whole COVID-19 pandemic. But I finally saw it. And I like it. What I like about it, one, they keep elements in from the Christopher Nolan films. The film is dark, so they keep those elements in. But what they make this movie is a detective movie. They use Batman's detective skills, which is something that was missing from the other films. Most of the other films rely on the gadgets and the martial arts and some detective skills, but this was mostly detective based, which I appreciate. What I like also is that there's tons of plot lines in this movie. Now sometimes that's a problem, but these plot lines connect, and they work out well. First we start off the murder of the mayor, and then we start going over the Penguins gang, and then here comes Catwoman, and here comes Falcone, and here come the Waynes, and they all add up to the Riddler. You know, the Riddler's trying to expose the corruption within Gotham City. So he's targeting everybody that is dirty. So all these subplots, they do make sense. Everybody gets their own shine, from Batman to Gordon to Riddler to Catwoman to the Penguin, Falcone, John Turturro. Everybody has their own time to shine. So that's why these plot lines work out. Paul Dano's Riddler, he's really good too. He's not like Jim Carrey or Frank Gorshin wearing a giant green suit with question marks. No, he's more of like the Zodiac Killer. He may turn into the Riddler that we see in the comics, but we don't know. Now, what I don't like about this movie, the first act is good, the second act is good, it's mostly the third act. The problem I have is that this movie turns into another bomb plot, just like every other Batman movie. 9 out of the 11 Batman movies have been bomb plots. Alright, we get to the third act. The Riddler, he's revealed as a Twitch streamer who just wants to blow up Gotham City. He tries to blow up the Gotham Sea walls and flood the entire city. So it's another bomb plot. This movie, bomb plot, Riddler wants to blow up Gotham City, blows up the flood walls and stuff like that. The Dark Knight Rises is another bomb plot. Bane blows up a bunch of bridges, blows up Wayne Enterprises, builds a nuclear bomb plot. Dark Knight, another bomb plot. Joker blows up a hospital, and he wants to blow up a couple of passenger boats out in the river. So it's a bomb plot. Batman Begins, another bomb plot. The Scarecrow tries to blow up Gotham's water supply and poison it. Bomb plot. Batman Robin, 1997. The main weapon of that movie is a freeze gun. However, Freeze does have his own supply of freeze bombs, so I call that a bomb plot. Batman Forever. The main weapon is the Enigma tech, but Riddler and Two-Face have their own supply of bombs. Batman Returns. The Penguin tries to turn the Batmobile into an H-bomb. He also arms his penguins with missiles. So a bomb plot. Batman 1966. The main weapon is a dehydrator, but there is a bomb in this movie, a big one, that Batman tries to get rid of when he tosses it into the ocean. Batman Robin 1949. A bomb plot. The Wizard. He builds an electric hacking device that can control anything metal. There's one scene where he hacks a car, causes it to explode. But I guess that's a bomb. The other Batman movies focus on destructive weapons. So Batman 1943, the main weapon is a radium gun. It vaporizes stuff. Batman 1989, the main weapon is Joker's balloons that dispenses Joker gas through a bunch of canisters. Every Batman movie I see, man, they're either bomb plots or they have some kind of destructive weapon as its plot device. And it's really tiring seeing Batman chase down a bunch of MacGuffins. Kind of want this movie to be a little bit different than the others. You know, if the third act focused more on Batman trying to take down the Riddler, I would say this is the best Batman movie I've ever seen. I think it's better than all the others, except for The Dark Knight. Dark Knight had madness. It was chaos. I mean, Joker was blowing up hospitals. He was killing people left and right. You know, The Dark Knight was crazy, man. And you got Two-Face in the movie as well. Now, the Batman didn't need to beat The Dark Knight. It just needed to kind of get the Batman franchise back up on its feet. It's been 10 years since we had a solo film. It was time to get Batman to shine once again. My rating for this film, I would still give it a 10 out of 10, even though the third act was not my favorite, but it was still somewhat enjoyable. So, you know, it's dark, the Riddler clues are fun, the subplots are fun. Everything about this movie is exciting. And there's 2 post-credit scenes. There's a scene at the end of the credits where it's a bunch of Riddler clues. One of the clues is Rata, which is a website. It takes you to GCPD website, Gotham City Police Department. So that might tease the Riddler's return. The other post-credit scene is a deleted scene on YouTube. It shows Batman confronting the Joker. So it tells us that Joker may be involved in the sequel. Or maybe it's someone resembling Joker. I don't know. So the Batman gets a 10 out of 10 for me. I think it's the second best in the Batman series. So the sequel, I'm excited about. They're going to have some TV shows planned, 2 more movies planned, which is good. So Robert Pattinson, I think he's great as Batman. Is Bruce Wayne? Some people debate about it, but if you watch Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, you will understand it just fine. This has been the Batman review. I will see you guys later.